Shalom Aleichem. Welcome back. This is Chanukah Tafshin Pei Gimel. I'm going to say a word about Chanukah, but first we're going to talk about Pesach. Can't talk about Chanukah without first mentioning something about Pesach. So what's so important about Pesach? The Midrash is telling us that when we left Egypt and after we parted the sea and came out of the other side of the sea, the Jewish people, each one had 90 donkeys full of gold and diamond. That's what the Midrash said, that every Jew had 90 donkeys full of gold and diamonds. So I looked it up. There's a couple of things that talk about why this special name of this donkey was Lubi, a Lubi donkey. Special donkey that can carry heavy loads, can go long length of mileage, and a couple of other things. Why the number 90? Couldn't 50 would be enough? 40 would be enough? Think about the big headaches and the hassle to feed all these donkeys. Yeah, they carry your gold, your money, but you got to feed them. Imagine you had to go every day to the bank, into the safe, and feed all your money. You want less money. It's a lot of work. A lot of work. So who needed all this problem? But I think that there is the Torah analogy. I usually speak just about an analogy of the Torah. The message from the Torah, what it's telling us. So what is 90? 90 is the word emet in Hebrew. Emet. Emet is Aleph, the beginning, Mem in the middle, and Taf in the end. It includes all the Aleph Bet. Aleph in the beginning, Mem in the middle, and Taf. Aleph is 1, Mem is 40, and Taf is 400. 4 and 1. So 90 is Emet. It's 10 times Emet. The 10 attributes that a person have, all his midot, in each midah, if you penetrate to be Emet, a complete tzaddik, live with the truth, Emet. That's mean 90. So that's the message over here. The analogy of the Jewish people crossed the sea and each one had 90 donkeys. Because at that moment, each one was a complete tzaddik. They're all tzaddikim. Hashem made a miracle for them, all tzaddikim. They all reached the top of possibility that be Emet. So now they walk in the desert. And Chamor. We said many times about the word Chamor. What is Chamor over here? Chamor is the Chomer. Chamor is the material in Hebrew. Chamor in Hebrew means material. Your material, your body. At that time was so pure that they saw godly light. It says when they crossed the ocean, they crossed the sea, where the Jews saw over there then even no other prophet was able to see. Because Hashem opened the Shamayim, opened the skies, opened the heavens, and the body was so purified, their chomer, their material, the body was so purified that they're able to see godliness. They saw everything in the heavens. That's me 90. That a person trying to reach his ultimate truth, to live with his ultimate truth, to be purifying himself, just like happened then. And then they get the Torah. In Mount Sinai, they get the Torah. And what happened when they received the Torah? The Torah walked in front of them, in front of Bnei Israel, 3 days ahead. The Torah walked 3 days ahead of Bnei Israel. And it killed all the scorpions, the snakes, leveled the mountains, the valleys, make it very comfortable for them to walk. All because of what? Not the gold with the donkeys walking in front of them. Let's bring headaches. A lot of headaches. You have 100, you want 200, you have 200, you want 400. There is never an end. The Lubavitcher Rebbe, King Mashiach, said that the same thing we have desire for all this money that we want. So when you have 100 mitzvot, you should have desire for 200 mitzvot. 200 mitzvot have a desire for 400 mitzvot. We should be all concentrate on how many mitzvot we can have today. The money is a sidekick. This will come by itself. When we invest ourselves only in the money, then we don't have Torah and mitzvot. And what happened now when they walk in the desert? 3 days in front of them, a book. A book. No weapon, no tanks. A book walking in front of them, the Torah and the Ark. Walking in front of them. And he's taking care of everything. He's taking care of everything. Scorpions, enemies, everybody ran away. Nobody want to deal with them. They just walking with the Torah. When a person can reach this level, to get up in the morning and pray and understand that the Torah, that's his best weapon, no shrinks, no problem, no problem, no nothing. If he can come to this point, he will see that he'll be the richest person in the earth, in the world. Because he's going to find something that he never thought he can find. He can find his neshama, his soul. His soul is hidden someplace within his body. He doesn't even know where it is. He doesn't look for it. He's looking for one more donkey maybe with more gold, more problem, more money. The chomer is not purified. The chomer is heavy. He's standing on all this burden. But with one book, he can reach this level of everything running in front of you, and the day go very nice and very smooth. Just with the Torah. Invest in the Torah. Whatever you have to do, I don't know, mitzvah, Torah, davening, whatever is your section of that part of the Torah. So now we can get to Chanukah. Chanukah, the Yevanim, the Greek, represent darkness. They come to Israel, and they were called in by some even Jewish people. They were called in, come, we like your sports, your stadiums, you everything, you shows. Just like today, sports, stadiums, shows, all day long. It's fine. But what they do darkness. They told the Jewish people to learn the Torah as like in the university. Just as a wisdom to know, to be able to talk about as like in university, as just, what a chokhmah, what a wisdom, so nice. But don't connect Hashem to it. Don't connect Hashem to it. Don't do mitzvot like that's not necessary. Don't do Brit Milah. Don't bench the moon every month when the moon comes. You don't need to base the blessing for the moon. That it will be new like David HaMelech and all this. No, don't say all this. Not existing. That's the darkness. So Chanukah, Hashem said, 1 against 1. You want to give darkness? I'll give light. The darkness you're going to go, the more light I'm going to give. You destroy 7, I'm going to give 8. It was in the Bet HaMikdash, in the Holy Temple, was the candelabra, the menorah was with 7. So Hashem said, you destroy my Torah, darkness, and I'm going to give a holiday with oil. With oil, you take the olives and you have to step on them hard to get the oil. But then the light is the best light you can get. Pure light. That represents the neshama, the soul. The deepest you go, dig, the more fine light you find. So that's what happened. They tried to destroy us, and Hashem gave us a holiday with 8. 8 is above nature. If you say Shema every day, you know that you say 8 times the word Emet. 8 times the word Emet. Between Shema and Shmona Esrei, you say 8 times the word Emet. Because Emet is above nature. We are used to nature, to the world is hidden himself. We can't see God. He hid himself so well, it's hard to find him. But if you're looking for the Emet, 8 is above nature. And Hashem gave us a miracle above nature. because the Matityahu, this family, Matityahu Kohen Gadol, they went and they fought the Greek, something that is above nature. 12, 13 people of one family fought hundreds of thousands of soldiers that have much better weapon than they did. With what? With the sacrificing themselves to live for the sake of Hashem to reveal the light. They went so much for Hashem to reveal the light that Hashem said, I grant you this wish. I'll give you a holiday with the oil. And that's why the Greek couldn't find the one jug of oil from the Kohen Gadol. Because this jug of oil represents the soul of a Jew that nobody can touch, because Hashem created. Nobody can ever can get rid of something that Hashem created. You can change it a million times maybe in different forms, but you cannot get rid of it. And that's the neshama, the soul of the Jew. That's what Chanukah represents. It was this nation that it says in the Gemara, until what time you can light the candles? Like 11 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock at night, 2 o'clock in the morning. When is the right time to light the candles? So the Gemara said something about that nation that called Talmudai. The nation that called Talmudai. They used to sell wood for the fire. And when they left the market and nobody in the market anymore, then don't have to light the candles anymore because there is nobody to see the miracles, the light in the market. Talmudai, in Hebrew, the name of the nation Talmudai also spelled Moredet. Moredet is rebelling. So the name of this nation, Talmudai, is rebelling. Where they sold their wood? In the shuk, in the market. What happened in the market? Market, all kinds of things happen. Things you don't have to see, you don't want to see, you don't want to go there sometime. It's not the most modest place in the world, right? So, this nation represents, in the analogy of the Torah, the rebelling. The rebelling against Hashem. And the Gemara said, until the leg left the market. The leg left the market. What is the regel? The leg? In English, a leg is the regel in Hebrew. But it also represents the hergel. Regel is hergel. In Hebrew, the leg is regel, and it's a hergel, your habits. So you can read it as a plain law, when is the law to put the candle, or you can read it with the analogy, the mashal, the metaphor here of what is this telling me. He's telling me that if I want to put the candle and have the light, to find my neshama, my soul, I have to get rid of my habit. The habits that not supposed to be there. That rebelling against Hashem. That's the nation, Talmudai. They're rebelling against Hashem. That's the rebelling in us. That's the mashal, that's the analogy. Everybody have it. We all have some little rebelling against, this I want to do, this I don't want to do, this I don't need to do this so much, I can do half of this. Some people say, I don't have to buy a mezuzah, I just copy it in the machine, I put it by the door. I just copy a machine, what's the difference? This rebelling is this what this represents, this nation. The regel, the hergel in us that telling us we don't want to do. And we're so used to certain things, even if we don't rebel against Hashem, we're so used to do certain things that we don't need to, that we don't want to do anything too different. But we need our neshama to illuminate us. First of all, we start with the neshama, our soul illuminating us. Then we worry about the street and the neighbor and everything else. But first of all, we have to know how to light our candle. the first thing to do is to realize that Hashem is a creator, and He put us here for a mission, not to lose our soul. Our soul is our driver, is our guide in life, and it's a very good guide. Never make mistake. We are the one who make mistake because we're going to cover it. We don't want to listen to this voice. So the message here in Chanukah is that every person can reach above nature. This is the time. This is the station. When the bus stop in different stations, this is the bus stop right here. The announcement is right now. You can go to the highest level of revealing godliness in you. It's this time in Chanukah. So good luck to all of us. Let's enjoy the rest of Chanukah. And Mirza Hashem to see Mashiach now. Goodbye.